kind of settings that you can define the time that when the ring wakes up for data transfer. Yeah. Then it's exact. Then it's kind of sleeping. It doesn't activate the connection. But because of the user experience reason, we didn't want to have that there yet. But we will have different alternatives there.
And you're going to run into this problem, and every tech company does this. The early adopter biohacker crowd, like, we want control. And then for an average consumer who is just not going to care about this stuff, the control actually just adds complexity. It's the difference between running Linux on your laptop and having a Mac.
Yes, exactly.
The Mac stuff, well, it used to just kind of work. It sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't now. But there's always a trade-off there. And I would encourage you, and I would encourage every company making these biomonitoring devices, look, make a simple interface, but have, even though it costs more for development, have the interface that allows the power users to do what they want with the device, because I promise you, the power users like Dr. McCullough, like me, and like many of our listeners, they will provide more value to you than it costs for the development. If you just let us be at the cutting edge.
Exactly.
So I appreciate that you're putting that in there. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. So we've talked about electrical pollution and how you've addressed it from the design. Something else we didn't talk about, and guys, you're listening. We don't have a business relationship here. You might have sent me my ring for free. I don't actually know. I might have bought it too. I don't remember. But the bottom line is I'm not selling this at all. I'm just telling you, like, okay, this is kind of cool. The other thing is, it's waterproof, and at basis, especially our prototypes, they weren't waterproof, and even our own engineers would forget and take a shower, or they'd sweat on it, and like there were 10 of these things, and we just lost 5 of them thanks to showers. And I've ruined so many. I have a drawer full of ruined wearable devices. Like, half the companies aren't even in existence anymore. And this is waterproof.
Yes.
And that actually matters to me, because I probably, especially when you first wake up and take a shower, you're like, oh, I didn't take my ring off. Damn, there goes a few $100. By the way, I don't even know how much the rings cost right now, but they're reasonably affordable. What's
$299 in dollars?
$299. Yes. So in terms of biomonitoring, it's more expensive than a Fitbit or a wristband kind of solution, but it gives you a lot more data and it's less weight. I don't know. I think it's a superior thing. And I'll be really straightforward. I have never worn any tracker for more than about 6 weeks. They just get irritating, and the value of the data isn't high enough to justify continuously charging and downloading and syncing and all this stuff. But this is the first device I've been able to wear for more than 6 weeks. So I'm like, oh, I'm still getting good data. It's not that much work. I look forward to charging it less and all that. But the amount of thought and management required is very, very low, which is why I thought I'd have you on the show, just because, hey, I think you guys kind of cracked the code, because you get more valuable data in less work and with less inconvenience. So like, the equation is there that I would tell my mom to wear this ring, and I wouldn't tell my mom to wear any of the stuff that I've worked with previously. So I think you guys move the needle from a consumer usability perspective, and that's actually hard to do. So kudos.
Yes, that's right. Yes. So our retention rates also show that we have really committed user base, and we highly respect that, because that's the way for us to get to know everyone as users, and the uniqueness of every person. So the longer term data that we get, the more we can learn, and more we can customize the algorithms to bring in more value.
Well, I think you guys are doing something pretty special here, and I appreciate it. Now, we're coming up on the end of the show, and in now more than 400 episodes, I've asked, a whole bunch of inventors and scientists and authors and researchers and all the same question, because I'm also gathering data. And and the question is, if someone came to you tomorrow and they said, Petri, I want to perform better at everything I do as a human being, not just my work, not just sports, but just being a human. What are the 3 most important pieces of advice you'd have for me? What would you tell them?
I would say the first one is have your sleep patterns or sleep efficiency fixed, so that you know how you get the best quality sleep. and what's good for you and what's not in relation to sleep. So
sleep better.
Yeah, exactly. So sleep and recovery are our passion. So we want to provide meaningful, valuable information for people about that.
All right. So now this is your personal answer. It can include your life's work and all that, which it usually does. But you got two more. What are the other two things that are most important?
I think, follow your inspiration in your life. So I think that's really good driver for doing whatever you want to do. So, and what you want to realize in your life, whatever you do, follow your inspiration and kind of find your way to serve others as well. But also
service.
Yes, and kind of I would also say that value your close people, because they are the most important people in your life. Like, we have 2 daughters and my precious wife. We've been together for more than 30 years now. So the older you get, the more you value those close people around you, your own family, your parents, and everything you can learn from them. They are kind of best reflectors of yourself, to understand, become more aware of yourself.
Beautiful. Well, Petri, thank you for being on Bulletproof Radio. And where can people find out more about the Oura Ring? By the way, it's O-U-R-A is how you spell
yes.
Oura. But what's the URL people should go to just check it out?
Yeah, ouraring.com. There you can find some more information.
That's O-U-R-A ring.com.
Yes.
Awesome. All right. If you enjoyed today's episode, you know what to do. Do something to make yourself more self-aware, and you may decide you want to incorporate some tracking tech. I've been doing it, for like 20 years now, and it's made a huge difference just in me understanding when is my biology doing what I want it to do, when is it not, and whether or not you choose this piece of technology or something else, or just to wake up and say, how am I doing right now? Things like that are so profoundly important to just doing what you're here to do, and just not wasting that precious gift that is it is your life here. And I've had so much change in my life by just knowing what's going on in there that I couldn't see and making it visible. And this is one of those many pieces of technology, in addition to the practices of meditation and awareness and all the other things you can do. So if this is valuable for you, great. And I'd encourage you to share it with someone. And you could also go to the iTunes thing, go to bulletproof.com/iTunes, and we'll give you the link to the thing, and just leave a quick review on the show that says, hey, this is a show that's worth listening to. And that helps other people find Bulletproof Radio, which is really useful. And I would personally be profoundly grateful if you've read Headstrong or the Bulletproof Diet, if you took another few seconds to head to Amazon and leave a review and just say, say what you think about the book. It really makes a difference. And I actually see all the reviews on Amazon and things like that. So that's one way. I put thousands and thousands of hours into writing these things, or into producing Bulletproof Radio. And if it's a good use of my time to consolidate all that knowledge for you and to find people who are changing the world and have these conversations, it's a simple thing to do, to say thanks. And it's something that I really notice. So I appreciate it if you do that. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you on the next episode.